Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, everyone. If you're seeing this when the video came out, it is Christmas. This was one of the advent counters I did for building blocks. If you missed any of them, any days that you want to watch, and you want to see more of the builds, the stop motions, those are all in the long videos. Or I do have a short playlist under Advent Counters 2023 where I put all the builds in as well. If you just like shorts, check that out as well. That playlist. We had 3 Advent Counter playlists. We have the 2022, 2023, and the short one. We are on day 25. Merry Christmas. We've opened everything up. Here it is. I went a little crazy opening. I was a little rough, a little aggressive. We're going to look at this set in no particular order. I'm just going to pull things out and we're going to look at it. The price point for this one was about $24. This is out of the Advent counters. This was the most building one I had. It also tears apart and makes 4 other sets. We will be doing that at the after we talk about all these, so it might be like 15 minutes in, 14 minutes in. I don't know how long. This is gonna be our longest. The 25th, Christmas Day, those Advent counter days are gonna be the longest. We're gonna look at everything. We're gonna talk about everything, and then some of them have stop motion, some of them do not. But let's do it. to show you a little bit. This is how you build these. This is going to be the how to build the final. So I'm going to try my best, and this is like one of the sets. This is how you build it. This is their instructions. It's non-Lego, so you have to kind of go with how they design it, and they're on little pieces of paper. Very easy to lose, folks. So be careful. I'm going to try my best, like I said, to build the final four, following their instructions. On some of the days, I don't remember. I think there was 2 days I was missing pieces. They didn't give enough. Other days, they gave an extra piece that didn't even belong in it. One of the days, we got Santa Claus. Again, I'm going to go out in no order. I just have them in a pile, so we're just going to look at them. This Santa Claus is a display piece outside. You can see that, or he's that blocky Santa Claus from like Legos, like Super Mario World. I'm not a fan of blockiness, so I didn't like it on that scale, but this advent calendar has a lot of building, and if you want to sit down and build, this is your advent calendar. Like, you know, like this easily worth $1, right? I mean, like just think for this one, $1 a day. There's enough pieces here to be $1 and enough time. This takes about, I think it's stop motion. It took me, some of them took 10 minutes to 15 minutes on these to just shoot them. Another one we got was this one. You know, like this one was a chair outside, and you're supposed to use these play sets. This play set for these pieces that we got is A, too small, and B, you're not going to use it because look, they have a little person in it, and you have this. No, playset's dumb. This playset does not work for the characters that we have. This is, all of them like to do some form of lamppost. All advent calendars do, and they also, a lot of them try to do a fireplace. So just keep that in mind. This is supposed to be an outdoor set. I had this piece here, and I think I put that one there for extra pieces that were, oh, maybe it was just this one. That was just an extra piece that I put on the side there. So you got these two pieces. This one, is it worth $1? No, but he's more worth $1, especially if you picked him up like at your dollar store or something. Another bulky character that we pulled, he, I think, was closer to Christmas. So I think he was this week. He has a corncob pipe. Corncob. No, he doesn't. This is a carrot in his nose. I was gonna start singing. I don't know why. He has a weird like hat situation on top, and these are supposed to be like snow, ice, and stuff. He's another blocky character that you get. You do get some flower accessories. Again, these are not Lego, but they can work with them. And some of them are a little bit hurt your fingers because it's not crisp like a Lego. Here is an outside accessory that they had, another like a lamppost. Here's the lights for it. Here's a wreath. This is their version of a wreath. You do get a little candy situation if you needed more of those for your set. Then you get pastel pinks, which is kind of nice. And again, these builds are kind of like, they are builds. They do take a little time. You can sit there if you have a child and have them try to build them. You get a lot out of $24. Here's a little Christmas tree. A lot of them like doing their own Christmas trees. This Christmas tree was missing a green. I think this was the one. Let's see. Let's look in. One of them is missing one of these pieces, and I was mad. It doesn't look like it's this one. So I think there's another Christmas tree. You have an outside little house, and you can see all this stuff. This is pastel greens. I like that you get a lot of this color, and it's very nice for enhancing your set. If you don't care about mix matching, this part right here doesn't really fit very well, so you can see it kind of pushes it in a little off. But a lot of people are purists and they don't want to mix their Legos with other building blocks. But if you're okay with it, your kid's going to be fine with it. The question is, are you? But just know that, see how other building blocks aren't, don't come with the same quality standards. So you're going to be a little off, and the measurements are going to be a little off as well. So you're not going to be as perfectly pieced. And that's the one side effect of using non-yet Lego brands with Legos. Here is your outside display. I wouldn't say this is a fireplace. I would, it probably could be a fireplace, or it could be something that you had outside your house, and it's more of like a house sitting. Again, pretty easy to build, pretty simple, but it's a good starter build. They started giving little trucks in it too. This is like a candy. I always imagine that candy. You have some yellow here and some see-through white there for its hood, and then you have a little black tanks and stuff. Wheels work perfectly fine, so you don't have that problem. This is supposed to be like an outside snowman, I think. I didn't really care for this one, but you do get some of these pieces that you could use for something else. Maybe build something else, tear it apart. I didn't really care for this one at all, but again, you're getting 24 different ones. The reef here that we got, I like the color. I like this pastel green that I've been saying. I like that. I don't really care for this reef at all. It does supposed to be the center point here is how you're supposed to sit it, and maybe like something like that. I don't know. I didn't really care for that particular one. This is one of the ending days. I forget which one's which. I don't and so yes, it was yesterday for you, but it wasn't yesterday for me. So this had to be the final week. There was a lot of trains in the final week. It's very, very basic. And it could, it doesn't have real wheels. It has those little circular things. And this one is too, and this one could have been the last one too. I don't know. It could have been EVs. Could actually have been the last one. Same thing. It has orange. I like the orange. It has two see-through pieces here to here for that little train piece here. It has the little white flowers for snow, and then it has these fake wheels. Yes, it can slide at least. It can slide on table as well, but it's not going to wheel. Now, I don't remember. Yeah, I think you got both. I think you got the reindeer and you got the sleigh in the same video. I liked that concept, and I liked they use like wrenches for antlers. I thought that was kind of cool too. All of their these type of sets had black eyes and these eyes, so you could switch back and forth. But I didn't understand why I had little black ones on some of them, and then I realized it later after I was almost done shooting. Why they had that concept. It's a nice little sleigh. You want to pull this stuff out. You wouldn't have any of this in here if he's pulling a Santa Claus or something. And he's a very big reindeer, at least. Or Lego came with a small one. This was one of the earlier days. It has a present inside. You could put something else inside here, like a little package or something. Like if you wanted to gift someone something, you could wrap it just in Lego boxes. So it's a nice concept. They're like, oh, I could just make little Lego boxes as little presents or coins or something different that you're trying to give someone. You could do that, and it has a little mini inside here that you can just toss right back. So this one was an okay, like maybe your loved one loves Lego or a building block. You could build this out of Legos if you just copy the design and then propose to her with a Lego if she really loves Legos. I don't know. There was this train. I liked this piece here. There was this train. I like this. The pieces, the flowers. I thought that was pretty cool. The front, the engine part, that was kind of cool too. The wheels. It has 6 wheels. Wheels really nice. So, and I like the greens. This piece always will fall off. At least for mine it does. So you're gonna have that problem. You get a dog house. At least I did. I think this is a dog house. It reminds me of a dog house. You got a reef here. Then you have 2 little entrances point here. It has snow on the lid here. And these things don't move very much. So it's more of a stationary piece. Here is another tree, and this is the one that I'm missing. So this was one of the first week ones, and you can see that this one has that green piece there, no green piece here, and it's supposed to. And I was really upset because I'm like, okay, I'm missing already one piece. So I'm going to down that one. I hope that I do not need that one green piece to build the larger set. It did have another reindeer, kind of reminds me of a roof right here. It uses the wrenches again, but this is a brown wrench, and it has these teeth, and I like these teeth because they're brown. I thought that was kind of cool, and it has a little tail. I didn't get why it had a bell on it, like maybe it was supposed to be a cow, but the cows don't have the reindeer tips. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. It's okay. It's a fun build. I think this was one of the last days, and it goes with the train. I just thought it was dumb. It was just an added little accessory. You get a little vehicle that has uh, you get a little vehicle that has like a little plow. A minifigure could stand on this and they can play with it, so you could in theory use that for minifigs, but you know, it wheels. You're gonna be okay with it for a child purposes. We do get one large tree, and it has a brown base, so you can put this outside in a playscape, and it is decorated pretty nicely. I do like that. They went a little bit more on this. I wish they were more like these type of colors on the actual tree, but what can you expect? I do like the pastel green, and it's not, so then you have your dark green, and you have your light green, and then you have a little baby, one that we didn't really care for. This is supposed to be an outdoor activity scene. You have your lamppost, one of the worst lampposts we have because of how you can see how the structure is. Yes, it's a cool idea, but they're not Lego, so they're not perfect. I do like the so then they kind of slant over. They don't fit in all the way. I like the concept of trying to put a little sign out. I wish they would have put a sticker or something on that. And then the top part I like because that's a Lego head, and I love getting those where you can do something crazy with it. This is supposed to be a mailbox, I think, or a beehive, whatever way you want to play with it. And one of the days, this was supposed to be a bench that went with it. I don't remember what day. It's just, you just sit there and have a little bench. And all of them love to have a fireplace. They all love to have a little table here. This is your little like wreath. You have a little chocolates or something waiting for, and then the fire. They all seem to do one of those. And you're like, Eugene, we already have one of these. Yes, here's another one that you're getting for a fireplace. So, and that one has a reef right there, has a little topper, and has a green one of these, which I kind of liked. And then you have a different type of fire. I like that fire better than I like this fire, but there you go. So, and the final piece that we got was a snow Santa. You know, there it is. It has a little yellow see-through. Like those should have been on that one. And then the eyes. We got a lot of black eye dots, and it has a little slanted over. This might have been the last one. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I said, there is our collection. Price point is $24 roughly. I didn't pay under. I paid less than 30 for it. I just don't remember the exact price because I wanted something bigger, had a lot more pieces. This has 1,122 pieces, as long as you got all the pieces. That's what I wanted. And I wanted something I could build where Lego Advent Calendars didn't have that. They didn't have the beef here that this one does. Am I happy with what we got out of this? No. I don't like the actual builds, but I did enjoy the building process. So that's entirely up to you whether you're looking for something just to build and have fun with, or if you're looking for something to play with. Now we're gonna strip these apart. We're going to attempt to build the last four. I don't know if I'm going to, like, we're going to do our best I can. They're weird instruction packlets. So I'm going to do the best builds I possibly can with all of the pieces that we have available. You're going to see something in stop motion for each four. I hope I get it complete. You're seeing this before I tear them down, so I have no idea the outcome, but we're going to do it right now. So right now, value wise, if you like building, it's thumbs up. If you were trying to get it for a different purpose, for a cityscape, for your children to play with, I would probably thumbs down. But we're going to see what the bigger sets look like, and we'll talk about them briefly. So if, without further ado, let's do it. Let's dig in. Okay, so here's one of them built. This one built pretty easily. The problem with this is remember, if you are unfamiliar, we were missing pieces. For the first week, there were some sets that were missing like one or two pieces here. We needed those pieces. You can see that it's missing one of the clear ones it didn't have, so I used one of the eyeball drop ones. And then I also had to grab from another set, the green. The original Christmas tree was missing one of the greens, so we had to just replace it with a different piece. Inside, you can see that it looks like it has a little fireplace action. That's what that's supposed to be. Or candle wise, they wanted them, the little image showed angled. This one has a lot of flowers, so if you don't have the flower set, it's a very easy build. And just know that this one was easy. You're just going to be, if you were unlucky like me, you would have missed some pieces. So if you bought it for your child, you might have to help them do this one a little bit. But this one was actually a pretty simple design, unlike one of the Santa Claus, which we'll look at right now. Here's the Santa Claus. It's a very, very big piece, and it was a little bit more tricky. It took me a little bit longer. It's not stable, in case you can see this little part here. He wants to fall off. He basically wants to wander around with his little sack here. It's supposed to fit on here, and you might, yeah. He might fall off a couple times. This one was also missing a few pieces for this set, and I just grabbed him from another one. But I had the same colors. And I believe for this one, I had to grab an actual Lego piece. So I grabbed one of the, this one right here is a Lego, but I did find eventually there was another one. So we did have this piece. I could swap it out, but that one does say Lego on it. That is actual Lego piece. Other than this is not a Lego, so, but like they say, they all work the same. It does look like a little Santa Claus. So for creativity wise, it does look like a figure. It's more blocky. It's not hollow. It's a full inside build, as you would have saw in the build process. Typically when you get these type of things, they're going to be hollow inside. This one wasn't. He didn't need to be. He could have been hollow. They didn't really need to make him as so strong inside as they did. They should have put more focus on making it so he can actually stand properly, because you can just tap him and he's going to want to fall off this base pretty easily, because it's only one little spot and it's not a good connection. The tree itself is fine. I had to grab out of those ones. I was also missing another green on this one, but I had a spare green. Candy cane there. Now, is it playable? Sure, if you have the Mario, like if you're a Lego collector and you're collecting the little Mario blocky figure ones, he would be fine in that world. You could display him for like your Christmas time on your little sets and stuff. You could do that too. Is he gonna be really playable? If you don't have that kind of stuff, a child's probably not gonna really want to play with him. He's more of a display piece. Let's look at another one. The train. Now, I like this train. It is, they have candy canes here. The tree itself isn't the greatest tree, but if you have more of these type of wheels and a lot of, I wouldn't say knockoffs, but like a lot of other versions that aren't Lego have these exact wheels, and you can make this train as long as you want. We've looked at like Best Blocks, and we looked at some other Construct not Mega Construct, it would be Construct. I think they're Construct Block It, or There's a lot of other brands that are out there that are the same type of pieces, that give you like a dollar set could give you these wheels, and you can make yourself a very long train. I don't like the antlers here because it just looks like they killed a reindeer, right? So why is there a reindeer head like mantelpiece right here on this particular playset? I think that gives off the wrong vibes for how festive it's supposed to be. Like, unless you really don't like Christmas, and then you like, why do you have antlers on the side of your one of your cars? I don't get that. But you have a little baby tree. The caboose here, Bart. That's not a caboose. It's an engine, right? Train engine. The engine here is very nice. It looks like you can't put a minifigure in there, but it has a little spacious side, a little bit, has flowers on this side. I do like the design of the main part of the engine. And then, yeah, I would change these two out. You're going to want to make them similar. It kind of reminds me of like the Lego train. We have that one on my channel. We have another train that came from Bestlocks, and this one is in parallel to the Bestlock one. But again, you get a couple of them, build them all the same, make them all the same width, and it moves really nice. This one, thumbs up. I like this build very much. This one was fine. I would get rid of the antlers, don't have the antlers on there, and I would get rid of this weird tree and put a better tree, maybe the Santa Claus tree that was on that one, put that one here instead. So mix and match your sets, and you could, this is all one big set. So I would lean towards this one should be your priority, and this one would be fun, playable. It's definitely displayable. I would just get rid of the antlers, because people might have the same opinion as me. Is like, why is there antlers on your train? Who'd you kill? You know, like, is Rudolph dead? I don't know. So we're gonna pop this one here, and we're gonna look at the last one. The last one here was their Christmas tree. We're gonna zoom out a little bit here. There we go. As you can see, I have this one here and this one back here. The Christmas tree is very, very colorful. It uses all the little flowers. I really like the pastel green here. That's a really nice, it's a nice piece to collect. I know Lego started to have them. They're very rare. It doesn't stick very well. If this was actual Legos, it would have a better connection, because you're going to have the gamble of, did you get the right size? Was it perfect? I always think quality control on Lego is much better than other building blocks, at least the ones we've looked at. And I like the base. It's definitely festive, but overall, I would use this one for parts too, unless you're going to use this for your little village. But I don't think this one screams tree. It just screams like your homage podge of colors and stuff, kind of like what I do with my Christmas tree at home. But I think the best piece here in this whole collection was this one. Now, overall, the overarching theme for this entire set, the price point was a little under $30 for an advent calendar for building blocks. This one on our channel was the most pieces. We got over 1,000. I think it was 1,122 pieces for this entire set. If you like building sets, if you like, you want to sit down there and be with your child and just have fun helping them build, you will have to help them build these. The instructions for this style look like this, and they're pages and pages. So sometimes it's hard to kind of get what they're trying to do. So you're going to want to help a younger child to help build them. They're fun. Some, though, if you come across the ones like I did the first week of this one, I came across there were missing pieces, and I was frustrated. So if this is your first time ever doing building blocks, you may want to stay away from this one, because if you can't build the set and then you can't build the bigger sets, they're hard to take apart as well. These pieces are really stuck together when you make them, so you're going to have a nice tool to break your pieces apart to build the bigger sets. You're going to want to take your time, and when you are doing that, I definitely would separate the sets of 6 into piles and not mix them up if you're going to build the bigger sets, just so it's easier to build them. Overall, I like this one the best, the train. I think you would have a much better time with the train than the other ones. You could display the Santa Claus. He did take the most time. He took me a long time to build. So I would say in stop motion form, you're going to be faster at building than I am, because I do it in stop motion. But that's just my thoughts. This one is the middle of the road. If you like building, I recommend it. Lego does not have a lot to build, but you get no minifigures in this set. And yeah, happy holidays. I hope all of you have a good time with your family, friends, loved ones. Hit me up in the comments below. I'll respond. See you next time. Hi, thanks for watching that last video. If you liked it and you're on the fence about subscribing, hit that subscribe. It really, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe, hit the like button on this video. And if you like advent calendars, I have a playlist under my channel. 2023 advent calendars is what we're doing this year, and 2022 advent calendars is what we did last year. So if you do like this, maybe check out the video that's on the right side there as well. That one can lead you to maybe a different advent calendar or something else. I want to appreciate all of you for watching this, and have a happy holidays.